The 43rd Infantry Division was a formation of the United States Army from 1925 to 1967, serving in the Pacific during World War II. It was activated on the 21st of March 1925 as a National Guard division in Connecticut, Maine, Rhode Island, and Vermont. The 143rd Area Support Group of the Connecticut National Guard now carries on the heritage. Creation. The 43rd Infantry Division was first activated in 1923, with the division headquarters in Hartford, Connecticut. The 43rd Division consisted of two infantry brigades, the 85th in Connecticut, and the 86th in Vermont. The 85th Brigade included the 102nd and 169th Infantry Regiment, both based in Connecticut. The 86th Brigade was made up of the 172nd Infantry Regiment in Vermont and the 103rd Infantry in Maine. In addition, the 68th Field Artillery Brigade was based in Providence, Rhode Island. World War II. Activated the 24th of February 1941. Overseas the 1st of October 1942. Campaigns: New Guinea, Northern Solomons, Luzon. Presidential Unit Citations: 4 Infantry Battalions. Personal Awards: MH2, DSC-40, DSM-2, SS-736, LM-53, ED-M-51, BSM-2496, AM-27. Commanders: Marge. Gen. Morris B. Payne, Marge. Gen. John H. Hester, Marge. Gen. John R. Hodge, Marge. Gen. Leonard F. Wing. Return to U.S. the 19th of October 1945, and activated the 26th of October 1945. Component units: 103rd Infantry Regiment, 169th Infantry Regiment, 172nd Infantry Regiment, 43rd Division Artillery HQ, 103rd Field Artillery Battalion, 152nd Field Artillery Battalion, 169th Field Artillery Battalion, 192nd Field Artillery Battalion, 43rd Signal Company, 743rd Ordnance Company, 43rd Quartermaster Company, 43rd Reconnaissance Troop, 118th Engineer Battalion, 118th Medical Battalion, 118th Quartermaster Battalion, 43rd Counter-Intelligence Detachment, 43rd Military Police Platoon. Combat Chronicle: The 43d Infantry Division landed in New Zealand on the 23rd of October 1942. The 172nd Infantry Regiment arrived at Espiritu Santo, the 26th of October. The division moved to Naumea, New Caledonia, in November and to Guadalcanal, the 17th of February 1943. The Russell Islands were occupied without opposition, the 21st of February, and training continued. Elements landed on Vanuatu and Rendezvous Islands against minor resistance. The 30th of June, Rendezvous served as the major staging point for the assault on the island of New Georgia. The assault on New Georgia was met with determined enemy resistance. The Japanese fought fiercely before relinquishing Munda and its airfield. The 5th of August, Velasela and Bangor were taken easily, but the Japanese resisted stubbornly on Arundel Island before withdrawing. The 22nd of September, after training at Munda, the 43d moved to Guadalcanal and thence to New Zealand for rest and rehabilitation. On the 19th of July 1944, the division assumed defensive positions at Itape, engaged in patrols and reconnaissance at Taji and along the Drinuma River. the 25th of July, and took the offensive the 8th of August 1944, ending organized resistance on the 25th. On the 9th of January 1945, the 43rd made an assault landing in the San Fabian area, Lingayen Gulf, Luzon. Under enemy fire, the division secured the beachhead and fought into the Lingayen Plain by the 12th of February. The offensive was resumed against the enemy north and west of Fort Stotzenburg, the 27th of February, after ending Japanese resistance in the Zambales Mountains with help from the Philippine Commonwealth Army and Philippine Constabulary. The 43d swung south against the Shimbu Line. On the 6th of May 1945, the attack continued in the Bulukan area. IPO Dam was secured and enemy opposition smashed in the IPO area. The 19th of May, mopping up activities continued until the 30th of June 1945. The division left Manila the 7th of September 1945, and arrived in Yokohama, Japan on the 13th of September for occupation duty. The division began preparations for departure for home on the 27th of September 1945, and officially began the departure on the 29th of September. The first ship arrived in San Francisco on the 8th of October 1945. Exactly 3 years and 8 days after the first ship had left on the 1st of October 1942. The division troops were then moved to Camp Stoneman near Pittsburgh, California, and arrangements were made to send each man to the Army Separation Center nearest his home. Post-World War II, in 1946 the division was reorganized again, and was now made up of units from Connecticut, Vermont and Rhode Island. The 172nd Infantry with the 206th Field Artillery Battalion were based in Vermont. The division headquarters, 102nd and 169th Infantry Regiments, and 963rd Field Artillery and 192nd Field Artillery were organized in Connecticut. In addition, Connecticut was also home to the 143rd Tank Battalion. Rhode Island was home to the 43rd Division Artillery Headquarters, the 103rd Field Artillery Battalion, the 118th Engineer Battalion and the 43rd Signal Company. Combat support units were based throughout all 3 states. During the Korean War, the 43d Division was again ordered into active federal service on the 5th of September 1950, and became part of NATO forces in the defense of Germany. On the 15th of June 1954, the 43d Division was released and returned to state control. On the 16th of December 1967, the 43d Division was inactivated and reorganized as Headquarters Company, 43d Brigade, 26th Infantry Division aka the Yankee Division. The 43d Brigade was relieved from assignment to the 26th Division on the 1st of September 1993, when the 26th Division was inactivated. It was then reorganized as Headquarters Company, 43d Infantry Brigade, and now organized as the Headquarters Company, 143d Area Support Group. Recognition. U.S. Route 7 is signed as the 43rd Infantry Division Memorial Highway between Norwalk and Danbury, Connecticut. Vermont Route 100 is signed as the 43 INFDIV Highway.